guys, it's Rina, and it's the fall, so that means I will show you guys 3 of my favorite fall foods. First, we'll start off with delicious pumpkin-y oatmeal, then a treat that you can share with all your friends, pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, and to warm up the day with delicious toaster oven mini apple pie. So let's get cooking. First off, we'll be doing pumpkin oatmeal. The things you'll need are 1 cup of oats, as much vanilla as you want, some peanut butter, which is optional, 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree, 1 cup of milk, but I'm using soy milk due to my dairy intolerance, a 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice or cinnamon, and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Let's get cooking! I've got my milk, sugar, pumpkin, vanilla, and spice all mixed in, and you'll bring this to a gentle boil on medium heat. Then add in your oats, give it a quick stir, and let it simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. This oatmeal really doesn't take that long to make, and I make it on a lot of school mornings, and seriously, it is the best oatmeal ever. When your oatmeal is done cooking, turn off the heat and add in your peanut butter. This looks so good. Then, when you've got the perfect amount of oatmeal, all it's left to do is to take a bite. I got my oven preheated because we are making delicious pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. So first, you'll add your salt to your flour, your baking powder, your baking soda, and your spices. Then give it a quick whisk, and then you can move on to your wet ingredients. We set aside the dry ingredients, so now we'll cream the wet ingredients. Start off by dumping your butter. Yeah, that's cool. And your sugars. Woo! And then give it a quick little mix with your mixer. After mixing your butter and sugar, you'll crack your egg, add your vanilla, and what we've all been waiting for, ooh, pumpkin. Give it another mix for about 3 to 4 minutes. Look at how orange and fall-like it's getting. After all the mixing, it should look a little something like this. Now it's time to gradually add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. After this looks stirred in, you'll add round 2. I remember making cookies for a neighbor who just had a baby, and they were so happy about it, and I'm sure these cookies will make you really happy too. Just stirring this up a little bit, and it's starting to look really good, like a thick frosting, but of course this isn't frosting we're making. This is legitimate cookie dough. Now we'll add in round number 3. Give this a little stir. This takes some muscle work. Round número 5. 4. Woo! Of course, I have to do this really carefully and slowly at first because the flour could indeed fly everywhere if you aren't careful. So this is nearing cookie dough consistency. This is the last stretch. My arms are burning, but this will be all worth it when it's done because this will be the yummiest cookies ever, especially in the fall. And despite going back to school in fall, the food will make it at least
semi worth it.
Remember to find all the little nooks and crannies so all the flour gets mixed in and that there's no white powder. All right, so this is just starting to come together and look really delicious. So now comes the best part of it all. The chocolate. Ooh. Calm down. You want to make it real chocolate. Super chocolate. Yummy, yumminess. I can just picture these cookies coming right out of the oven, looking amazing. Stirring in the chocolate chips shouldn't take very long at all, and this looks pretty much done. Now that is what you get by stirring. So now you'll scoop your cookie dough into your cookie sheet, and I love to use this ice cream scooper, but if you don't have one of those, you can just use a tablespoon. Alright, so now these things are ready to go right in the oven. You'll want to bake them for 10 minutes. Now that your cookies are done baking from the oven, you'll put them on a wire rack and have them cool off until they're nice and completely cool. And this is the finished product. So the final thing I'll be making is a super simple, toppingless apple pie. So the first thing you'll do is dice this apple. This is a Granny Smith apple, and these apples are the best because they are green and sour and stuff. And in my family, we like leaving on the peels, although you can totally peel the apple if you desire. Done! After you chop all of your apples, put all this right in here. So after chopping your apples, you're gonna add in your sugar, your spice, and everything nice. We'll start off with a little bit of nutmeg. Just put in enough until it starts to smell good. I wish I could have you guys smell this because it smells good and you guys are missing out. Now, open your cinnamon. After adding in your spices and everything nices, now you're gonna add in the sugars. Starting off with however much brown sugar seems about right. I'm not gonna add way too much or else because the apples are plenty sweet, and I will be adding some granulated sugar for caramelization. That was probably, I don't know, maybe half a tablespoon of brown sugar. Maybe. Next, we'll just add a little white sugar, maybe a little bit more. Yeah. And then you're gonna give it a nice stir. Let the apples just soak up the sugars. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more sugar since it's not that great just yet. It's very nutmeggy too. I think what might bring it slightly to the next level, adding a bit more cinnamon to sort of mask that nutmeg.
You're on a sugar high right now. You're just like going crazy from having so much sugar.
After stirring your sugar and spices and everything nicest, you're going to add this to your bowl. Get a fork, puncture a few holes. Now you gotta put these things right in the toaster oven. Now what's nice about this toaster oven is that it doesn't require any preheating. It's on 355 because that's the closest to 350 that this toaster oven gets to. And you will heat this for 15 minutes. The pies are done. I can't wait. Ooh, pretty. Okay guys, it seriously smells so great right now. I wish you guys could smell this because the smells are all worth the cooking. All right, so these things came right out of the oven. These look great. So to bring it to the next level, you can put some ice cream This ice cream is hard as rock, so I'm just gonna put a really small amount. You guys can definitely put more if you'd like. Ugh, so rock hard. All right. Just let this melt, melt, and melt, and melt. Now comes the grand taste off. Let's see if this tastes good. This stuff is so good. Make this now. Thanks so much for watching my video this week. If you want to get a shout out in my next video, comment down below what your favorite food is. I would say my favorite food is anything chocolate. Shout outs from last week go to these wonderful people. And also, do you guys notice anything different? Well, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Bye. Whatever.